everyone, this is Spitting Fire. I'm coming to you with a drop-in video that Steve Greenberg had just posted like a day or so ago on Bill Cosby. He says Cosby systematic racism as he fight me to conviction. As we know that Cosby attorneys had filed an appeal, and recently before that, the appeals court wouldn't even listen to Cosby's lawyers before all the injustice and the uproar that people have gotten since the George Floyd murder. And so now that we have this situation that's going on with these injustices that has been happening for so long, that Spitting Fire has been warning you about for almost 17 months, we know that these situations have happened over and over again. And one of the things that the systematic racism does is it convicts people with the Me Too era. And what that does is debunk our constitutional rights, which is the presumption of. Okay. And so we're going to get into those presumptions after we get in more about this. So it says, in the midst of another historic reckoning, this time is addressing treatment of African American and other people of color by police, okay, and the system, okay, because once the police do the injustice that they do with the people of color, but then you have prosecutors, okay, who done the same thing. And this is people by the police and the criminal justice system. The 82-year-old has won the rights to an appeal. So he has a right to an appeal, which is rightfully so. Okay, so this is one of the articles. This is by the Chicago Sun-Times. And it says Philadelphia is near an empty Philadelphia courtroom on July 2015. A lawyer for Bill Cosby implored the federal judge to keep the comedian's testimony in an old sexual battery lawsuit under wraps. It is sensitive, embarrassing, and private. The U.S. District Guado Rubino had another word for it. Okay, so I'm not going to read this whole article or whatever. It's a little lengthy, but I definitely will put it in the description below as we talk a little bit more about all the racism that's going on in our criminal justice system as well. The Me Too organization has no rights and no bearing on our legal system. It's an organization that is for women who have been sexually assaulted. We respect that. We understand that. However, that should not be grounds for someone in the justice system to come out and arrest someone, especially men of color, without proof. We cannot just say believe women. We cannot just do that. We have a system that is bound by the presumption of. Okay, and we're going to get more about that as I just mentioned the presumption of as time goes. Okay, so let's sit up here and continue to talk about something else in addition to the systematic racism. Okay, so let's get into it a little bit more. These are some of the things that we need to understand is that the innocent until proven guilty. The key word is people focus on because it is all capitalized and because it's in larger font sizes and things like that, that the innocent and the guilty part is not. It's until proven. Until proven. Not what we believe, not what we believe, not because we believe, but if it's proven. Proven. I hope you guys understand that. That is the key point of this. That's the point that we need to focus on in our legal system. This is where the injustices come in with this Me Too movement and things of that nature because it's causing injustice among our people, particularly our men. And this is the things that we cannot have and we have to fight for. This has been said to you guys on these YouTube streets way before George Floyd, way before the injustices of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor. And so we need to make sure that we understand the concept of all of this. We need to make sure we understand that these are the issues into which we have, into proven, not what we believe, not what the majority believe, not because it was rumored long ago or for a long time. Proven guilty. Simple as that. simple as that. These are the things that we need to keep in mind. We often want people to be convicted of what we believe. Well, I believe somebody did it. Well, I believe a lot of people are guilty either. Guilty too, I mean. However, I want their rights to be heard in court, and they have a right to prove it. In other words, I'm aiming for people to prove me wrong to spare their freedom. That's what we're supposed to do as human beings. We gotten away from that. We gotten glorifying propaganda for punishment and seeing people fall. We gotten so accustomed to that. We love to see people fall, lose everything, go to jail, fall out, bicker, fight. We love all that. We are a people that is really mentally messed up. And for that, we have to actually work on it. For that, we have to actually blend our culture together. For that, we have to reverse things. Certain things need not to change. Certain things that is tradition need to stay that way. Because when we got away from tradition and became so alternative in living, everything and every evil that comes with that came about. The same as when Eve ate the apple and the serpent came out the apple, every evil came into the world that we can even imagine. Same with this. When we just got so alternative, everything and unforeseen happened. And we got to get away from that. And that is the problem into which we have. That's the problem which we have to work on. That is the problem where we have to make sure that the kids that's coming in the future don't have to deal with. We got to correct now. People say it's only going to get worse. Well, we got to unify and get some laws together. And we got to make sure that these things are enforced. What was once good is now bad. What was once bad is now good. Well, I'm a firm believer that we can reverse these things and get back to what was good, stay good, and what is bad, stay bad, and that's it. That's something that we don't even have to worry about. That's something that we don't even have to argue about. So what are you going to do? Police is now bad. Being gay is now good. Christianity is now bad. You get where I'm going with this? We just gotten away from everything. Not that some of these changes are not good, but some of them shouldn't be. But who deciphers and decides what that change should be? And when is it good? And what is it good? Who decides that? Is it me? Is it you? We have no idea. That is a problem. So until then, we have to remember until proven, and we have to respect it, and we have to make sure that the court system knows. Because Me Too has no rights and no way in our legal system. It should never be. It should never be. There should not be a statute of limitations on rape. Period. Because you got to prove it. Until next time. Thank y'all for listening to Spitting Fire.